Ooh. Hello. I got a new headset. I hope it works and doesn't blast people's eardrums. I hope it's better than my last setup. I hope like all the sound settings are good. Okay. All set. Yes, all set. Whew. Neat. We have time to do our homework. If you've got the time, why don't you get a job? Oh wait, I don't think anyone's hiring right now. Ah, that sounds familiar. The guy looking for you is at the station. It's at the top of the station heights. You should go see what he wants. If you want to know about this town, go to the Sandlot. We're busy. I'm so sorry for his bunch. We'll accommodate you. Okay. Nope.
Hey, you. Where'd you come from? You here to pick a fight with us or something?
Fight?
Maybe.
We're not here to fight.
Okay, smart Alex. Time to teach you how to behave in my town. Bring it.
Man, what a jerk.
One moment. If you're gonna fight, why not make it a proper struggle?
What?
You see, Cypher, I'm a really big fan.
What? What do you want?
In other words, I want to see more of your super cool moves.
This sounds so wrong.
You handled the tournament with real style, and you absolutely dominated the title match. But I just can't get enough. Don't you see? The matches are far too short. And what's your name?
Sora.
Don't worry about it.
Sora. If you want to fight a match, you just say the word.
Yes, ma'am. Whether bawling or struggling, I'm not gonna lose to the likes of you. Why don't you come back 10 years from now? Oh. Instant annihilation. I don't know who you are, but if you stand a chance struggling against Cypher, you know? Anyways. On to business. Up, up, up. Weekly mans. you coward. Ow. No. Excellent. I need your help. Go, go. No. You cannot. I will not allow death. Death is very much. Death is bad. Death is no fun. Especially if I'll get scared. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for all the stupidity I've done. No.
Your Majesty?
Shh. You gotta board the train and leave town. The train knows the way. Here.
Your Majesty!
The king? Was that really him?
Maybe.
It could have been. Yep, I know it was.
Now we know he's okay.
The king was locked in the realm of darkness, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes.
But we just saw him.
Yep,
And if the king is here, that means Riku's here.
he's gotta be.
Well, I'm gonna go look for Riku. Then he and I can go back to the islands together. Kairi's there waiting for us. What are you two gonna do?
Yes.
Oh,
What else are they gonna
poor
do?
Sora. Do you have to ask?
Hey, what's so funny?
Your face. What do you say, guys? Let's stick together for one more journey. To where again?
We have to board the train.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
I really like how more expressive animation it is. Me too. I love 2D animation. It's very nice and pretty. Very pretty.
Wait
Very
up!
pretty.
Hey, Sora?
What?
Nothing, but
We came to see you off. It just seemed like something we ought to do.
Oh. Really? Thanks.
You should hurry and get your tickets.
Right.
What is it?
Coincidence? I think not.
They're the same.
Yeah.
Three tickets, please. I can't help feeling like we won't see this town again.
Lies.
Why not?
You're thinking too much.
Yeah, you're right.
out there you think. Town line, free of charge. Sorry I was so cold before, something's been bugging me. We may not see each other for a while. Take care of yourself, okay? What's this? A timetable for Sunset Station. Neat. Very neat. Sora, about that bag of yours. Never mind. We'll visit us again, alright? We'll be at the usual spot. That's weird. I feel like I should see you off for some reason. Like I have to say like I have to say have to say bye to someone I've been waiting and wanting to see. It's time for our adventure to begin. If there's something you still want to do now, do here. Now's your last chance. Yep. Godly chess. I just like watching just like all the trains come in and go. So peaceful. Head out real quick. It's full of ice cream sticks. The Seaside Festival's here. Ice cream sticks. I miss it when you can interact with the environment in games and give you like little thoughts about it. I'll go in here. Oh, can I run the working on it? Maybe my memories of Dave's is colliding. This is going to be a long journey, so prepare yourself well. Yes.
Okay, let's go. Bye.
Hey, Sora? You sure we haven't met before?
Positive. Why do you ask?
I don't know.
The baby. This is why the toilet's incredibly
You
important.
okay?
Yeah, I don't know where it
Full
came
of
from.
emotions.
Pull it together.
Right. See ya.
For anyone who doesn't like Roxas' playthrough, because it's literally one of my favorite parts of the game, just because it tries to get you to connect more with the character. Makes scenes like this very important, hit hard, and really deserves me. Especially, it also helps if you play as Hayes, just because then you know more about the character and what the character before has gone through. What's in the reflection? I just realized it has a reflection.
You
What's in
know,
it? Nope.
I'm sad.
We'll be back.
Yeah, we can visit Hayner and those guys again.
guess that's that.
Let's go.
Go where? It's not like we have homes to return to. We don't exist, remember?
Yes, it's true. We may not have homes. But there is some place I want to go. And someone I want to see.
Same here. So, you think you might let us go? I know you're here to get rid of us, but...
Diz wants to get rid of me?
Go.
You sure about this?
I owe you both.
For what?
Castle Oblivion. You helped us.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Thank you.
Man, I love Quentin Flynn's voice acting a lot. And his voice as Axel is so amazing. I'm just very saddened by the allegations. I don't know how much of it's true, but a lot of it looks very true. And again, I am deceived very easily. So that seems fake always fooled me. I'm bad at telling lies. And saying lies.
There goes our ride.
What do you say though? I love Kingdom Hearts too, but like there's people who are constantly compared 2 and 3. They're almost two completely different games. It's hard to compare them very well. I can see some places where you can make comparisons, but every game feels completely different. Most games aren't the same. That's something I like. Though sometimes it's not always for the good, sometimes it's not always for the bad.
What's going on?
I sent some of my lackeys inside to see if the master in this here tower's as big and tough as they say. Word is he's a real powerful sorcerer, which would make him the perfect bodyguard for me.
I love
See, it don't matter how tough he is. Once he's a Heartless, he'll do as I say.
Yes.
That's right. They're those things that come out of the darkness in folks' hearts. Why, with all those Heartless at her side, my dear friend Maleficent is gonna conquer everything. And since I got me a debt to pay, I'm going round to a bunch of different worlds and building an army of Heartless, special for her. Oh, why am I talking to you pipsqueaks anyway? Go on, Scram, I'm behind schedule as it is.
You ought to find something nicer to do.
Oh, says who? Huh? Oh, it's you!
On his chin.
Pete?
What are you two Nimrods doing here?
What are you doing here?
Oh.
You know him?
We sure do. Pete's been causing trouble for ages. His Majesty banished him to another dimension a long time ago. I wonder how he escaped.
You want to know how, eh? Well, Maleficent busted me out, that's how. And now your world, no, all the worlds are gonna belong to yours truly. 'Cause Maleficent's gonna help me conquer them.
Maleficent? Huh.
Oh, what are you laughing at? Why, Maleficent's power is so great that...
She's toast.
Huh?
Sorry, but Maleficent can't help you now.
What do you mean? You! So you're the ones that did it.
Well, we might have had something to do with it.
Heartless Squad, round up!
But I don't completely hate 3. 3 is a really good game on its own as well. And it still stands really well as a Kingdom Hearts game. It's not lesser because of the style what?
You just wait. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, messes with the mighty Pete.
So, Mighty Pete, who lives in this tower anyway?
Oh, you don't know, eh? Well, it's old Yen Sid. Of course, he's probably a heartless by now.
Master Yen Sid lives here?
Yen Sid is the king's teacher.
Wow, sounds powerful.
But I think people try to treat 3 as if it's just very completely different game in the series. Like as if it's part of the journey. But to some extent it's part of a conclusion. And as I say, it's all about the end, it's the journey. Which it's a great journey. I love the journey. It's a journey I grew up with and I'm proud to be part of. And I have no regrets about it. It's something that helped shape me and something that helped make me learn about a lot of things. Like such as how important friendship is. I'm glad. I'm very happy. Friendship and those who are very important to you mean more than anything really. But yeah. For me, one of my biggest gripes about Kingdom Hearts 3 is that the graphics. The graphics are incredibly weird to me. And very plasticky. As well as like some of the Disney worlds where I feel like there's very little creative freedom on the way. And there's not much interaction between Sora and the Disney villains. It's made me very sad. I wish there was more interaction. Like, there's an incredible amount of interaction with every single character in Sora and every other Kingdom Hearts game. But not much so for 3, which I mostly blame Disney because the sounds of it, Disney did not allow much freedom from the sound of things. And I haven't heard the sound of things forever, so to be fair. It might be like a game of telephone in my mind. And some things may not be 100% accurate. Most things are never 100% accurate for me. Like, personally here, I really love the reaction components. And that's something that felt sorely lacking in 3, which I kind of missed a lot.
Yes. Kids haven't changed one bit.
Well, it's a good thing we're on the job then.
So, the worlds aren't at peace after all?
I also wish for 3 that there was more Lesh and Pete because there's some of the trailers and it kind of seemed like there were gonna be more going songs with them, like with the black box and everything, which was really interesting. And they're also one of my favorite villains besides the original Organization 15. But I There's a couple things I missed, but I don't mind. Like, I personally always wish there was more Maleficent and Pete because those are really good characters. And I understand why there's like not that much Final Fantasy characters because like Final Fantasy serves both somewhat of a story purpose and fan service. So it's okay to happen. I don't mind. Most of them you wouldn't know are Final Fantasy characters. Like, if you never played Final Fantasy, it doesn't ruin your immersion or anything. Like, oh, who's Vivi? He looks like a little heartless man. He's adorable, I love him. I thought, that's me when I was a kid. So, I think people compare it way too much to, and that's one of the biggest problems.
Master Yensid, it's an honor.
Hey there.
Sora, show some respect.
So, you are Sora. Now then, have you seen the king yet?
Yes.
Yes, we did, Master. But we didn't get a chance to talk to him.
Yes, the king has been quite busy of late. Therefore, it would seem that the task of instructing you three falls upon my shoulders. You have a perilous journey ahead of you. You must be well prepared.
You mean we have to go on another quest?
Yes.
I was looking forward to finding my friend Riku, so we could go back to the islands.
After.
Yes, I know. However, everything in your journey, Sora, is connected. Whether you will find your way home to the islands, whether you will return alone or with your friend, and whether or not the islands will still be there. And the key that connects them all is you, Sora.
I'm the key?
Chosen wielder of the Keyblade, you are the key that will open the door to light. This book contains valuable knowledge you will need for your journey. Study it carefully. Once you have finished, we will speak of the enemies you will surely confront.
You know, I think something people miss with Sora's character is that one of the reasons why he's probably the most I guess light character, other than light versus darkness, I think, is that he's like a pure child, like literally. Like mentally he's pretty much like a child to some extent, like how he processes things sometimes is, and how he sometimes approaches things. Like, he's like that one kid who wishes for world peace. Like every other kid pretty much does, like, but he never grew out of that. He still wishes for world peace, which is fair. You can't blame him. And some of the stuff he says, like, that would be like insults to other characters. It kinda, sometimes it sounds like a child's insult almost. I think that's why more people are able to cling to him who are of light, because like he is like a precious baby who people want to protect and help, but who also is able to protect himself. Thus, he is able to. That's why he's a very important character just because the game's all about like light versus darkness mostly. How important the light is and how important the dark is. And like that's also why his Keyblade's very special, which is something people also miss. People think, oh, Sora, you're the only Keyblade wielder. Oh wait, no, there's more Keyblade wielders. Wait, no, there's more! Is this all a sham? No, it's not. I mean, I know the other games, like Birth by Sleep, especially the end of Birth by Sleep, the special ending, shows why he's the only Keyblade wielder left at the time. Like, in one, he was literally the only one who could even was available to stop. Like, Mickey was elsewhere. He was busy trying to get the Golden Keyblade. That's very similar to Sora's, which we see at like the end of one. And then it's like you don't see most of the other Keyblade wielders until like way later. Even then, it's like the Keyblade we see Riku have is a very unique one. It's more like a sword, if anything. It's not at all like a key, like Sora's is. And like because he had like darkness in his heart, he was not eligible to wield a proper Keyblade, but he's still able to wield a Keyblade nonetheless. Like we find out like in the mobile game, like a lot of people were able to wield Keyblades. Like none of this shit is made up in Nomura's head or anything. Like we see into like this stuff was all planned out from like the very beginning. Nothing was really just shot out or anything. That's something I really love about the game. So like, just because it does not mean it's just made up. Doesn't mean that Nomura doesn't care to explain there. Even then, the game's all like I know like because I played it a lot when I was younger. Even now, I feel like I have the highest sense of disbelief. Like I used to hate Goofy because he felt way too weird in scenes. Now I don't mind at all. That's completely natural. And it's just a bit ridiculous, kind of. Just some of the stuff people just assume and take at face value. And yeah, the plot can be confusing, but you just have to pay attention. Pay attention and keep note, and that does help when you have like nostalgia factor into it, and like playing it many times. And yeah, no one can explain it because it's such a big franchise. It's hard to explain everything without it becoming a headache. You can't just tell someone to explain the entirety of Kingdom Hearts and expect it to be simple and easy to understand. It never will be. And that will always boggle my mind. So, like, yeah, you can understand what's happening in Kingdom Hearts, like the entire franchise, but explaining is a whole different thing. Cause then you have to like go through every nook and cranny. Even then, there's like even little details, so you may not notice even like 100 times playing over. So, yeah. Anyways, which will you read? Beginning. The beginning. Each journey gives rise to chance encounters, and each encounter brings forth a farewell. When a farewell to a journey, the worlds open their heart. There are those chosen by the light and those ensnared by the darkness. Friends who share the same bonds, though their paths may differ. When you doubt the path trod thus far, when the hand you held is lost to you, gaze anew at the heart that once was, for all answers are within. Like I reminds me of Birth by Sleep. Interlude. A long dream, a sad farewell, hanging in the air, in that world between. What is reality? What is illusion? The path chosen by the young boy leads to his memories. When caught in the stream of the days and nights going past, gaze anew at your steps, for there with all confusion will end. Story. I haven't read any of these since I was really young, so it doesn't hurt. Will the day come when this battle, born of confusion, will end? It is different things to different people. Can the reality be that which is hidden? The reason is mere existence. Still, memories can be believed. Be not afraid. Trust your body to the soothing waves of your memories. By and by, your fleeting rest will be over, and everything will begin. That feels like a really good allegory or metaphor for the entire series.
But wait a sec. How come the Heartless are still running around?
Your past endeavors did prevent an immense effusion of Heartless from the Great Darkness. Make no mistake about that. However, the Heartless are darkness made real, and darkness yet lingers in every heart. The Heartless are fewer, but while darkness exists in a single heart, it will be difficult to eliminate them.
Gorge, that must mean if everybody's heart was full of light, them Heartless would go away.
That's very hard to do.
Now, it is time to speak of the enemies that you will encounter.
Oh dang, I didn't know Dawn was an enemy.
If one such as you, Donald, yields to the darkness in their heart, they too will become a Heartless. But you know this. The Heartless are always lurking and ever seeking to capture new hearts. Never let your guard down. Now then. At times, if someone with a strong heart and will, be they evil or good, becomes a Heartless, the empty shell they leave behind begins to act with a will of its own. An empty vessel whose heart has been stolen away. A spirit that goes on even as its body fades from existence. For you see, no bodies do not truly exist at all. No bodies may seem to have feelings, but this is a ruse. They only pretend to have hearts. You must not be deceived.
No bodies. They don't exist.
Now then, the being you see before you is known as a Dusk. They are the most common form of nobody. But there are others, some larger, some with frightening and unique powers. Be vigilant. On your journey, you will meet an alarming number of Dusks. They will all attempt to do you harm. Still, they are nothing but empty shells, destined to return to darkness. But the beings you see before you now are different. These powerful nobodies have formed a group called Organization 13. It commands the lesser nobodies.
Organization 13.
While Heartless act on instinct, nobodies function in a higher manner. They can think and plan, and it seems they are working towards a goal. What that goal is, we do not know. The king sensed the danger and journeyed forth to fight it. He found the Dark Realm's Keyblade and with it closed the door. Now he's traveling from world to world, fighting the Heartless as he seeks the answer to the riddle of the Nobodies and Organization 13.
Then I guess we better go find the king first.
But where could he be?
Well, we won't know till we look.
Yeah, and the king must know where Riku is, because the two of them were together in the Realm of Darkness when we closed the door. You know, after defeating Ansem.
What are you?
So, before you go, you will need more suitable traveling clothes. Those look a bit too small for you. Through there, you'll find 3 good fairies. If you ask, they'll create for you appropriate garments.
Gosh, Sora, you sure are growing fast.
He's a glowing boy.
I guess.
I just realized that Xehanort, his Nobai still has the memories of when that version of what he used to be. Like, he still remembers his research, because if I'm not mistaken, it was Xehanort who wanted Ansem to push for learning hearts. And I know at the end of this, I always thought it was like the real Kingdom Hearts, but I later found out it's like they made a fake version. Like, and I'm almost certain that the Emblem Heartless that we see are that have hearts, because like the Heartless themselves, like Shadow Heartless, they do not. From what I understand, they do not produce a heart henceforth Heartless, but Emblem Heartless do. And it is very interesting in how they use that to form Kingdom Hearts. It is really, really cool and interesting, because it's an artificial way of making Kingdom Hearts appear. And it's just, I really like the details on that.
Me, you guys, Riku, and the king. I don't care who this organization is or what it's planning. With the 5 of us, I mean 6 of us, there's nothing to worry about, right?
Yeah.
Well, thinking about where the heart goes after someone loses their heart to, like, say, Heartless. When they become Heartless, that's what we learned from 1. It was just really interesting to me. But the image of you utilizing your strength to its fullest flows into your mind. Image of you utilizing magic to its fullest flows into your mind. Image of you obtaining old powers flows into your mind. I wonder, I never come back in here after really this. Image of you overcome by your power, darkness flows into your mind. Because these are all referring to deformed changes, or drive changes. Image of the Keyblade unleashing its ultimate power flows into your mind. The image of you possessing all abilities flows into your mind. Because I wonder if one of these mirrors are not here in the normal version, because if I'm not mistaken, FM has a very exclusive version. I've been told about you. Hurry up and try on our new clothes. That is, after you prepared for your journey, of course. These clothes will help you only as much as your growth allows. This true potential lies dormant. It's your job to unleash it. Once you've changed, you're off. I do admit though, it's weird that they get rid of form change after 3 for Sora, because it feels like there's something that should be included. So.
Well, look who's here, dears. Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Oh, if you're looking for clothes, you've come to the right
I still have
place.
technically form changes.
I'll do the
form of
designing.
Keyblades.
Oh, that will never do.
Oh, now, dears.
But don't you like this better?
Hold on.
Scenes like this make me
Are
wonder
you
why people
certain?
think they must be better about Disney, because like Donald, Goofy, Mickey, and like every other character, like Yen Sid, they're all Disney. Even like Sora himself is to extent like Disney, because like
would you just decide?
his original outfit was based off of Mickey.
All right, then. Together now, dears. And no more squabbling.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, yes. He does look very dashing.
Now, those aren't ordinary garments.
They have very special powers. Take the orb, dear.
And watch what happens.
Whoa! Whoa!
Wow!
2 Keyblades!
This journey's going to be twice as difficult as your last.
Your garments also have other powers. But you'll have to discover what they are as you continue on your journey.
Okay, I'll do my best. And thanks a lot.
Oh, and there's something else for you from Master Yen Sid. Oh, boy!
Yep. Nope. Really? No. No. I really love the choice of Oblivion and Oathkeeper because of what they represent, of Kairi and Riku being Sora's bestest friends, and irreseparable bond. Huh? Sora, I think you dropped something. Huh? It must have fallen out of your pocket. What is it? Part of a picture? I love these puzzle pieces so much, they're so cool. Is this a gift too? Oh? We don't know anything about that. But if you found it in your pocket, it must have something to do with your adventure. Hold on to it, dear. In fact, you should hold on to any of the pieces you come across on your journey. My analysis? Whack. I'll make sure to note them in my journal. Okay. Now let amazing powers when you transform, but the process takes time. Even so, transforming will help you tremendously on your adventures. These clothes have all kinds of power that rely on the help of your friends, just as you on your journey. They need friends too, to unleash their powers. You've already gained a new ability. Those clothes must be meant for you. Yes, don't tip Sherlock. That transformation releases your potential to the fullest, Sora. Thank you. Also, yo, what's up with Kingdom Hearts 3 not having an actual map like Dream Drop Distance has?
Hey, it's the gummy ship.
These are so confusing.
So you guys ready to go?
Now, just a moment. Because of your previous endeavors, the worlds have returned to their original states. That means the pathways between them have disappeared.
How do we get around?
Do not fear. If what the king suspected proves true, the worlds have prepared new pathways along which you may travel. These pathways may be utilized by unlocking special gates. How these gates are opened, I'm afraid I do not know. However, the Keyblade will serve as your guide. When a beam of light radiates from the Keyblade, return to the gummy ship. Though the worlds may seem far apart and out of reach, they nonetheless remain connected by invisible ties.
May your heart be your guiding
as do
key.
our hearts.
Our hearts are connected.
That is correct.
May your heart be your
Got it.
guiding key.
But be warned, as you proceed, the heartless and the nobodies will be using their own paths. Corridors of darkness to travel from world to world.
Very cool.
They may be attempting to link these dark pathways to the gates between the worlds.
Hey, that's not fair.
Now then, that is all the information I can give to you. Go forth, Sora, Donald,
I want to see
and
Yen
Goofy.
sit with a keyblade.
Everyone is waiting.
Okay, let's get going.
Master Yensen.
We sure do appreciate the help.
My goodness, what's that? Haven't we seen this somewhere before?
Yes, dear. I wonder whose it was.
Maleficent!
No, we mustn't remember her name. Oh dear.
She was a mean old witch. Oh no, the memories are coming back. What'll we do? Oh, what'll we do?
I always love this. I love the additional context that this adds and like reasoning like this stuff happens thanks to the
Perhaps
Kingdom
we should tell Master
Mobile
Yensen.
Yes, that's what we must do. Hurry.
Maleficent!
I love how people think
Howdy, Sora.
Dream Drop
How you
Distance introduced time travel to make things more confusing. The time travel's always been in the game. Even though it's like a special, unique form of time travel. Game Watch always had like this special, unique turns on things, which is really cool. My favorite part, one of my favorite parts about Kingdom Hearts.
It's your favorite gummy engineers here, ready for duty. Chip.
And Daniel.
Happy flight!
Only one?
That's no good.
Wait, I think it's a world we know.
Was left to pay respects.
Maleficent! Maleficent! Maybe they really did finish her off. Ooh, this castle sure ain't what I expected. No shine, no nothing. Oh, now what's gonna happen to our plan?
I just realized, how does Huey, Dewey, and Louie get to Hollow Bastion from Traverse Town? Well, I guess I
It's
kind of
Hollow
originated from
Bastion.
here, possibly.
Gosh, looks
no,
kind of
no,
different
no.
now.
They originated. They vibing.
Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna have to do some fighting.
Wait a minute. Wedge's armor shop that just now occurred to me. Where's Biggs? If there's a Wedge, where's Biggs? I wanna know where my man Biggs is at. Oh. Yo, where the heck Biggs? Where he at? Nope. Sweet little McDuck. Uncle Scrooge? Huh? He's Donald's uncle. A business tycoon. Before the Harvest showed up, he traveled the world on a gummy ship with the king. He was hoping to set up a traffic system, or a transit system. What's all the rocket? Oh hey! They do have Goofy still messing up on words. I never really noticed that. Neat. What's a racket? I'm sorry. If it isn't Donald and Goofy. Hello lads. You all look hale and hearty. So do you, Uncle Scrooge. If only I were. I kinda seem to recreate my favorite old-time ice cream. I'd make millions if I just got it right. Terrible. Absolutely horrendous. Back. You and the others are in the borough. They went to Merlin's house. I'm so sorry. The shop is actually a giant refrigerator. Actually, ice looks like it could make some good ice cream.
Oh,
Hey, what's going on?
That's the town's defense mechanism.
Yuffie!
Yuffie!
Look out! Hey, you guys! I see you're still in top form.
What'd you expect? Looks like you're doing okay.
Well, what did you expect?
How are the others?
Great!
Great!
Hey, Yuffie, have you seen the king and Riku?
Nope.
Where she says it.
But I had a feeling I'd see you guys again.
We may never meet again,
but we'll never forget each other.
Is that supposed to be Leon? Everybody's working on stuff over at Merlin's house. Come on.
Equip. Hit. We had to do like collecting pages. It was such a cool addition. And all the little bits of it all. It's so cute. I love it. I don't understand why you're not having
Meet
it.
the Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee.
We missed you.
Well, if you ain't in top shape.
I
I'm
knew
trying to see
it.
how they can make it work.
Knew what?
A while back, everyone suddenly remembered you guys, all at the same time.
You remembered? Wait, does that mean you forgot about us?
So where have you guys been all this time?
We were sleeping.
Where? In cold storage?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. This is great. Everyone's together again.
So, we're trying to find Riku and the king. Have you seen him? Right.
Sorry, but let us know if there's anything we can do to help, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Don't go thanking us just yet.
Hollow Bastion's got a
I
problem.
love how Sid's animated
A
that. It's
big
so funny.
problem.
You mean like nobodies and heartless?
That's right.
Sounds like you could use our help.
Then let's cut to the chase. Sora, Donald, Goofy, we were hoping the three of you might give us a hand around here.
Like we're gonna say no?
forgot who I'm dealing with.
Hey, what do you mean by that?
Just think of it as a sort of Leon compliment.
Follow me to the Bailey. There's something you need to see.
Oh, I thought it was you. Right on time.
It's Brian!
Sora and the gang said they're gonna help out.
Splendid. We'll count on you.
Right.
Right. Ah, yes. Did you give them the cards, dear?
Oh. Here. They're presents for you. Leon thought you might like to have them.
Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
Membership cards!
Kinda cool, huh?
Hey, thanks, Leah. Huh? Oh no! We're supposed to be at the Bailey!
Just a moment, Sora. What about your magic? Huh? Oh, that's right. Maybe you forgot it while you were asleep. Now, what am I going to do with you? I suppose I'll have to lend you a few spells. But be careful with them. Thanks, Marlin. To the Bailey, and fast! I never really minded squirrel very static faces or flat faces some of the characters would make sometimes. It feels like it makes the more animated parts more impactful to some extent, because you know that's where everything was more important too. Change used for magic research. This is a closet, Merlin. Wait, always miniaturizes? You see some strange appearance while reading. This is a journal on the world's most vivid in the future. What? Huh? You just need to be a wizard to make the best use of this normal bag. Line with the Bailey, don't make him wait too long, okay? Have you seen the town's defense devices? They're called claymores. They're not as powerful as you, but depending on how you use them, they can really help. This is true. Seems your clothes are designed to gather energy, and you use up your magic. In that case, don't hold back, since your magic will recover from time. I like how they also make the reason why the MP bar like it is a reason. Yeah, Gamers 3 got rid of all the JPEG phases with flat faces when it never did. So we could tell us those spells limited. When characters have when the characters not only have limited facial animation, they also have limited body movements, which is also something that's like something that happens in 3. It's not gone. They just limited it probably to cut around corners. You can't really blame them too much. I like the new CG pre-rendered cutscenes, or FMVs rather they're called. I don't remember, but it's just kind of sort of feels too baby faced. Dead on the floor. But this phrase is used to do this set. Well, the last stuff I'm not too crazy about 3, just because there's a bunch of different changes I'm not too terribly used to. Like, the structure of the world feels really weird. Just because things are much longer, larger, as well as more rendering distances. I like keeping it small, so it helps with like grinding to the higher end as well. When you're in the bind, going through smaller areas with not that much rendering helps a lot. Oh. That's what this rock you see. Rock. You can just see where the world ends and that's perfectly fine, but that doesn't matter because you won't really go out there. And they don't mind that. I like the game as it is. It's very nice. I didn't mind the original engine, but I can see why they changed it too. Back for 3 during the trailers and stuff.
Look at that.
Oh, rad. That really looks cool.
We want to restore Hollow Bastion to what it used to be. Who knows? Maybe even something better. There's still a lot to do, but I'm sure we can handle everything. Except for that. And that.
Wiggly men. Little toad men.
We'll handle them.
Well, that's good to hear. So, Sora, do you know what's going on then?
There's this guy, Pete, who's been going around plotting with the Heartless. But he's not smart enough to tie his own shoes. The ones we need to worry about are the nobodies.
Hambo's Organization 13 guy's in charge, too.
You called?
You're doing well.
Who's that?
This calls for a celebration.
I'll tell you, once you win the game outside, like as a kid, I could never recognize who each hooded figure was. And I could more actually pinpoint who each hooded figure is, especially by the limbs. Like I know after this, the hooded figure that pops up after all the others disappear. It's so exact really cool.
Keyblade, a truly marvelous weapon. Were it only in more capable hands.
Show yourselves!
This, you also tell about hand movements. Here's Zelda with his arms behind them.
Organization 13!
Luxord was all the way to the right.
Good, now we can settle this.
What a shame. And here I thought we could be friends.
Stop! Some of the biopics are stupid.
What's the big idea?
Just pause.
Oopsie daisy.
Move!
Now,
Well,
do you think that's polite? Shutting me down like that?
I said get out of the way!
As
As
if.
if.
You can talk all you want, but that
it
won't change a thing.
Then we are gonna make you move.
See, that would work if I were just any old dude. Except I'm not. I'm with the organization. Nothing any old about me.
Huh, tough talk for someone who stood on the sidelines while his nobody flunkies did the fighting.
Oh dear. I think you got the wrong impression.
You gonna cry?
As if. Why don't I remind you how tough the crowd you're dealing with really is?
Remind me?
That's right. Used to give me that same exact look.
I guess you think you can psych me out by saying really random stuff.
Gee, I just don't know.
I love Ziggurar so much. It's one of my favorites.
Be a good boy now.
I love how expensive the hoods are.
That's he got
so
away.
cool.
That was weird. Who gave him the same look?
You know, I think he was just trying to confuse you.
Yeah, you're right. Only one me. The Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
Wow!
Huh?
What's this?
Gorge, you think?
I was thinking about Sunday's movie. I finally watched it a couple months ago. It was so good. I ate a lot. I mean a lot. I want to do it again. It's so good. I think because there's no gameplay, the pacing feels a tiny bit weird. I don't mind. It's not that big of an issue in my opinion.
Oh, now I get it. That must have been the gate Yen Sid talked about.
Oh boy!
Sorry to run, Leon. But other worlds are calling.
Organization 13. They look tough. Be careful out there.
See you soon.
Do my eyes deceive me? Does he really have the power to wield the Keyblade? He's nothing but a boy.
Give him a chance. It means he's straight as an arrow. He's pure of heart, unlike all of us here.
He had better be, or else he's worthless.
I truly hope he's enjoying himself on his adventure. Maybe he'd like a hand to determine his fate.
Hey,
how
as long as it works in our favor, we can let him do what he wants for now. Then we'll all jump in if needed.
Those are bold words coming from you. Are you saying you'll volunteer to take care of it if things go wrong? Huh?
What? Me? No, you have the wrong guy. I'm not comfortable with that.
You act as though you have a conscience. When was the last time any one of us felt anything?
Truer words were never spoken. Well, I suppose the fun will have to wait.
Do you know what happens to those who lose their true purpose? Inevitably, they destroy themselves.
Gentlemen, the hero of the Keyblade has embarked on a new adventure. Make sure it is one he will remember. Now go.
God, I love the voice acting. It's so good. God, I love this game so much. I'm gonna take everyone I can to gush like a newborn baby or something.
Hey! What happened to Twilight Town? It's gone!
It's gone! I'm tired. Going to bed. Yeah. Now I feel like we got some leeway into two. Stretch. Alright, thanks everyone for joining. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and I hope all the problems with I originally had are now not as bad at all. And hopefully I am much more loud than I was before. Anyways, thank you very